today we're going to be dismantling and rebuilding this Briggs and Stratton CR950 engine. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright, so for those of you who haven't watched the last video, this pressure washer fell into a swimming pool about a couple months ago, I believe, and it was hydrolocked, not surprisingly, so I took the spark plug out and pulled on the rope until I got all the water out of it. And not surprisingly, the oil was watery too, and along with that there was also little bits of rust particles coming out of the oil drain plug. So I'm going to get started by taking the engine off the pressure washer, and then we'll go ahead and drain the gas out of it. Just a little product mention: if you don't have one of these little magnetic trays for your nuts and bolts, then you should get one, because these come in really handy for temporarily storing your nuts and bolts. Alright, I took the engine off the machine, and I also took the pump off too as well. And now we are ready to start disassembling it. Alright, so we got most of the engine taken apart, but before we continue, I want to see what's going on with this carburetor, because the throat of the carburetor is pretty corroded. So I'm gonna open this bowl and see what it looks like on the inside. Alright, I took the bowl off of the carburetor, and it's corroded pretty bad. And same for the base of the carburetor. Float seems to be working though, so that's good. And also a little bit of watery gasoline too. So Yep, probably just gonna buy a new carburetor. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the cylinder head and the muffler, and then take off the oil sump. Valves don't look too bad. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff happening here. First off, there's a bunch of corrosion on the top of the piston and down where the push rods were. And second off, this valve is stuck and they're a little rusty too. So, yep, probably gonna have to clean the cylinder head, or maybe buy a replacement head or use it for parts, but I'm still gonna try to save it. See what I can do with this. Alright, so now that we got that taken care of, let's go ahead and remove the sump bolts. To remove this connecting rod, get the piston out, clean it up, clean up the cam gear, put the engine back together, and also find a new gasket too, because I accidentally ripped the old one trying to get the sump off. So this concludes today's video on the Briggs and Stratton CR950 engine teardown. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you haven't already. It's free, and those helps out the channel a lot too. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.